In this video, we're going to go through how to list all the files in a directory using Python. Now, there are so many ways to do this, too many ways to do it. So I'm just going to focus on two use cases. Get the files from a single directory, done, and then get the files from that directory and all subdirectories recursively. Now, once again, old school versus new school, because Python's been upgraded a lot over the years. So old school uses OS, which comes, it's a built-in module library. So we're going to do OS list dir, list directory, to get files in a directory without going into the subdirectories. So we're going to import OS, and from OS path, we're going to import isFile and join. What makes this a little complicated is that it pulls back everything, all directories and files. And so you've got to have a list comprehension here to say, I'm only going to use this if that file is a file. And so I do OS list dir, my path. In this list comprehension, I build out for file, and then I check by joining back the path and the file to see, is this a file or is it a directory? Now, when I run that, I'm going to find out there are 20 files in the directory that I'm doing these videos in. And so, all right, that's case number one. Now, we're going to go to case number two, where I'm going to go recursively, and I'm going to use OS walk to get the files in the directories and subdirectories. So similarly, I'm going to have a new list here, all files. I'm going to do OS walk my path, and it returns a tuple with directory path, directory name, and file names. And so these file names are just the files. And then if you keep iterating, it'll go across all directories and find all the files all the way down. And so when we do that, we find out there's 230 files in the root directory and all the subdirectories. Now, I took a peek. It's too big to really print out, but a lot of this is the .git directory. But anyway, that's how you can do a recursive search for files using the older OS methods. Okay, now we're going to graduate to new school, and we're going to use pathlib here. And from pathlib, we're going to import path. And what we're going to do is path has a method on it called glob. And you would know this if you'd been in computers a long time. Globs are kind of a way of using special characters to search for everything. So you could do star.txt and get all the text files. I'm just going to do star. Now again, we have to check if that object is a file, because it could be a directory. And we're going to glob everything, no special text or anything. And then we're going to build all files using that. And if we do that, we find that there are 20 files there. Now, how about that case of drilling down? Well, there's a way of doing glob, which is star star slash star, and that will search everything down recursively. And again, if we do that, we found the 230 files that we found the other way. So that's the two ways. I'll be using pathlib because I'm running modern Python on all my projects right now. But if you're on an older project and you don't have pathlib, you can still use OS. Now, please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button down there. It helps me build an audience, and I need that to keep doing these videos. So have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.